Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I guess you're here because I flight tested the DJI Fly at 1.4.12 build 1410. Now after DJI launched the previous version of the 1.4.12, it was absolutely fraught with problems. There was issues with the compass, there was issues with the LED light, there was issues with the battery indicator, and then there was a couple of other little niggles as well. Now with this version, I will absolutely just straight to the point, okay? Is the compass fixed, which is the main concern that you guys actually had? Well, yes it is. So quite frankly, you know, the compass is fixed. You might be happy with that, you might want to stop watching the video now. However, there is a few issues and it's not quite all that seems. So if you do want to find out all about that, then please do continue to watch. Right, so the compass, yes, it is 100% fixed. Now what I've actually done is I've gone out and done a proper flight with this and tested everything. So if we put the drone up in the air, you can see as we're heading out, the home point and the blue dot, which is the location of your controller, does move away from the middle of the compass. You can see everything quite clearly. If I go left, if I go right, it shows absolutely fine. The little green arrow on the top shows green when you are pointing efficiently at the drone to give it a good signal. If I move away from the drone, of course, it goes blue. So yeah, everything is working absolutely fine. So if you are happy with the fact that the compass is now working, the map is working absolutely fine, and you want to utilize those live stream features, then you are more than welcome to install this app. Don't forget, all of the APKs for these Android apps I have actually hosted in my Google Drive, and you can find a link to that in the description below. But first, a quick word for you iOS users. Firstly, just a quick apology. I did tell you a few days ago now that DJI was launching 1.4.12 for Android and iOS. I posted up the change logs, what was actually going to be new, and to this point, as far as I'm concerned, iOS still haven't got these updates. I cannot tell you why. I can only apologise because I said it was coming, but that was what DJI told me on the day. So anyway, moving on. When it comes to this latest build 1410 then, would I actually suggest you install it? Well, if you're happy with the two features I've already mentioned that actually work fine, then go ahead and install it. Of course, you know, being able to live stream to YouTube is a really good idea and really cool. Many of you will like it. However, it does come at the expense of other little features. So first of all, the LED light at the front still does not work, okay? It will be stuck on whatever setting you left it on when you was on a last working app. Okay, for me that was the DJI Beta 1.4.8 build 1185, and that worked absolutely flawlessly. Not to mention there is an actual problem with the battery indicator. When I was running the previous build, or the first version of 1.4.12, when I plugged the battery into the back of the drone, for some reason it was fully charged, but it was showing 16% battery. Now, whilst I've not actually had that happen again since I've done this video I did last night saying that 1.4.10 version build is available, a couple of you actually commented in the section below. I have read them. Sorry, I haven't had time to reply, to say that the battery indicator is still not showing correctly for you. So that is also an issue. Not to mention, there is also a problem with the advanced gimbal settings. If you want to change the aircraft your speed and smoothness, for example, you can mess around with the sliders, flicking one way or another, but yet if you hit that reset and want to go back to factory settings, it doesn't actually work. So that's 3 additional features that are still not working. For those of you that use the Air Data UAV app, also it is still bad news. This new version doesn't actually fix the flight logs showing for any flights you did on this version of the app. You can see I have done a flight today, however that was actually a test flight I did on the beta version, which of course I will talk about in a few moments time. So yeah, Air Data UAV, nice bit of kit, but if you're using this version, it won't actually work. Now, I actually came to the conclusion, or actually started to wonder, whether my drone was broken, whether it was a firmware issue, or whether it wasn't just the app, whether it was my drone itself. So as I've just mentioned, what I did is I went out and did a flight with the 1.4.8 beta just to test everything out. And as you can see, the compass worked absolutely fine. It was all well and good. I tested out the advanced gimbal settings and they reset absolutely fine. I had no problems with the battery indicator whatsoever. So I decided to then land after I'd tested all those things out and just see if the front LED will actually change colour using the beta version of the app. And lo and behold, yes, it works absolutely fine. You can see me cycling cycling through the colours, rainbow, solids, pinks, blues, yellows, whatever, and it is working perfectly fine. So guys, that is about the most direct video I have probably ever done on this channel. I don't recommend you download this version. I would suggest you stick with that 1.4.8 beta, that build 1185, or one other version of the app that many of you are actually having a lot of success with is that 1.4.4. And just to repeat myself, if you are an Android user, you can either download the original versions or the up-to-date versions. If you want to go back to a previous version, rather than trying to mess around on APK Mirror or anything like that, you can very simply download them from the Google Drive link in the video description, and you've got access to all of the versions pretty much since the DJI Mini 2 came out. So yeah, that wraps up the video. That's my absolute straight up, more or less fed up analysis. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the section below. This is the information, absolutely uncut, unsweetened, straight to the point. 1.4.8 build 1410. Some things work, some things don't. I'd suggest beta or 1.4.4. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.